Back in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Jones. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Gets us out to Saquon Barkley. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14. Buccaneers 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top for Miller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 now. Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
To stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the Buccaneers' 36-yard.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones being chased out left.
Jones certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second down and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 13 yards out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Close the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll find Miller. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Jones now. A final shot before break. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 56 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now Jones, off play action, escaping the pressure right. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get to 3, and take the lead.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sean Bunting on the tackle.
Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Complete to number 20.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Completion left side to Miller. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Good.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Barkley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
8 yards. And it's 3rd.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of playing. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On first down, Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little